Do it. How we doing?
Episode
Shit.
35. 35. It's been a couple months. Been MIA. We're all got kind of lost in the sauce a little bit.
Yeah, life happens, you know.
I think it kind of. I think it kind of had to do with all of our teams kind of sucking.
Yeah. There's nothing really fun to talk about other than, what draft order are we getting?
Exactly. So all three of our teams out of the playoffs, but now playoffs are around the corner. Exciting. Real football is about to be played. It's gonna be an exciting weekend. WildCard weekend. But yeah, 35. We're back for the playoffs. We're back.
We're doing it. Doing it live.
Right, Kyle?
We're back.
My God.
We're
Still
back.
like a little girl. We're back.
I'm back, baby.
All right. All right. What should we dive into first?
Man, there's a lot to talk about, especially just alone today.
Yeah.
A lot has happened.
Touched upon it, but Nick Saban retired, the GOAT coach of college football. He's done. Calling it up. Shocking, but not so shocking.
Really? I mean, it's a rough thing to come back from when you call fucking power right on a 4th and goal at the 4.
Yeah, but still.
That's
GOAT
bad.
coach, 74. He's done.
Yeah, he's done.
Dunzo.
What else do you do? You have
Think he does announcing?
Jalen Milrow. Nah, I'm going back to that.
Retired. We got Pete Carroll moving on from being a head coach.
He got forced out, dude.
Forced out. He wanted to stay. Now he's a consultant.
But hear me out. I think he's out. I think he's going somewhere. I think he might go. He might go somewhere else. I think.
Going to welcome back home, Pete Carroll. Come back to New England.
Hey, led you to a Super Bowl, right?
That is true.
Bledsoe?
That is true.
You know, you didn't win it, but still, it did still took you there.
Yeah, got smoked.
What was I gonna say? I think it was. Let's be real. Like, I feel like if they didn't do anything next year, they were probably gonna can him.
Yeah.
It's probably the most respectful way to have him leave. And if you think about it, like, Seattle still looks somewhat good, even though we could see through the bullshit. But like they didn't really fire him. They just was like, think it's best if you come here. And like Pete Carroll's stock is still up, so they still kind of protected him and respect him in that right. Where like he's still somewhat like he never got fired. So
yeah,
another team could come and poach him. I think that's like a win-win deal on my end for both sides. And plus, you have a team that's like built to go, and like they just kind of been in the middle of the pack. You know?
Yeah. They were never gonna.
No.
I hate to say it, but I like Geno, but with Geno under quarterback, you're never gonna burst through that ceiling to that next top tier, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah. So they're probably just trying to start maybe a preemptive rebuild with the next.
Yeah, they'll probably draft. Which I was surprised about that they didn't draft the quarterback last draft because they had such a high pick from the Broncos. Now they have like a somewhat medium, like a late teens pick. So it's like, unless they trade up for one, which I don't see them doing, they always trade out. I don't know. Yeah, what they do with that quarterback spot.
It could be even the draft. The draft will be interesting this year.
Yeah. What other? Vrabes, dude. Mike Vrabel.
Shocking. That was shocking to me. I didn't think Vrabes was going to be canned, but
no.
Didn't he have 2 bad seasons though? Like last year's bad, this year's bad.
Look at that.
They lost they would have won if they beat the Jags week 18 last year. They would have won the division in the playoffs. This year was probably only a bad year, but they have like no talent on both sides of the ball.
Oh, I mean, you traded AJ Brown away, which that kind of gave you on the offense what you needed with Derrick Henry, and there's no wide receivers. You have your QB carousel this year.
Yeah.
Friggin' between Will Levis, Ryan Tannehill was back, and then he wasn't, and then he was back, and then just like and then the defense was still solid. So I don't know how you get canned from that, but whatever.
Plus, they beat the Jags. squashed the Jets playoffs hope too. Like they actually showed out.
True.
And where really they just all played for was pride and a draft position.
Exactly.
But it wasn't a King Henry year though.
Yeah. No, he's on the mound.
1,000 yards.
True.
Yeah, but he always is like the top runner every time, and like this year he kind of like almost like plateaued almost. Like I don't know how long he's going to be in Tennessee, but
That old line was holier than Swiss cheese.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be the Jets.
Yeah, 4 plays in.
No, that was just coincidence. That poor guy. Fucking. Yeah. Oh, you brought him up so early. I'd go off on a tangent right now.
What?
With the Rodgers.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
We could save it.
Oh, no. Nothing to save. Nothing against him. I think Pat McAfee is a little fucking scumbag. Fucking sellout to ESPN. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking this dude wants to play victim because he has somebody on there that talks politics, but meanwhile, he's bringing them up because you asked him the question.
Yeah.
Like, you're the one bringing up the topic to get a reaction out of Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, you can ask him all the football. If you watch the interview where, like, the Jimmy Kimmel stuff happened and all that, like, they set it up to where they got the reaction they wanted. Yeah. And now they're playing the victim of, like, oh, we don't want the politic talks in our show. Meanwhile, you started yesterday's conversation. Here's the platform. Say what you want to say. So I don't want to hear, like, that. And then you're going to go back and – because you have a boss now, so you're just going to confine to them that you're not going to have them on for the rest of the year. I think it's a little bullshit and a little spineless, if you ask me.
Yeah. Facts. And if you go back, Aaron, he never said that Jimmy Kimmel was on the list. He just said Jimmy Kimmel doesn't want that list to come out. You know why? Jimmy Kimmel's friends with a lot of people that are going to be on that list, and that's just a fact.
Yeah, literally. And that's what Rodgers explained himself yesterday about, was like, that's like, do I think calling him a pedophile was a little bit out there? Maybe. But at the same time, it's like, if you understood the context of what he was saying, it makes sense because of what Pat just right there. Where it's like, he has people on the list that doesn't want to come out. That nobody in Hollywood wants that. Oprah Winfrey doesn't want that. Oprah Winfrey didn't say boo with fucking Weinstein. That's why that fucking shit came out later. And she never said anything, and they all knew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's facts.
Tired of like this. Like, it's not even about Rodgers. Like, you can say I'm an Aaron Rodgers dick rider. That's fine. But like, it's just the fact that I hate how the media just wants to spin shit by just taking one little piece of information and putting it on a fucking headline and then say, this is the victim. This is the guy we should go after. Fuck him. We should burn this guy down. Meanwhile, they're the fucking puppet masters, dude. And then also for McAfee to back out now, when at the height of the whole COVID situation, you still stuck in the road with him and had him on every week and talk about the vaccine and immunization shit. Because the more clicks you got, the more money you got, Pat. But now, because you have a set income, you have a stipend that you're not going to fucking worry about that anymore. It's not your issue because you have ESPN. But you're on at JFK. You're on at all the airports and the bars and all that stuff at mid-noon. Fucking come on, man. That's why people started liking your show.
They get him.
Fuck yeah, dude.
The number one Pat McAfee fan has turned heel on his own Pat McAfee. Wow. What a sight.
Yeah. His roots, like Colin said. He was a big sellout, which granted, he made a shit ton of money, but like.
Yeah, we knew. I mean, we knew this was.
Yeah, 100%. He did the same thing at Barstool. Once Dave did something for his business, right? Like, he went behind Pat's back and Pat, like, wanted out, right? Like, granted, maybe it wasn't the right thing Dave Portnoy was doing, but Pat McAfee wanted out because it didn't go along with whatever he wanted.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you just wanted more money.
yeah, that's it. And
so.
If greed's your thing, greed's your thing. Just don't preach something and then fucking go the other way.
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying. This is just the media. And you know what it is? What irks me is, like, I watch the show religiously because it was that alternative, which we all do, right? We go to, like, pardon my take, right? Probably the only show where it's still the alternative to ESPN and NFL Network and all that stuff, right? Yeah. And we had almost an ESPN-esque show in McAfee, but wasn't fucking establishment. You know what I mean? But now he is the establishment, and it's like, oh, fuck this guy. Like, you're being the establishment.
Wow. I like it.
Fucking fired me up.
I was never a really huge Pat McAfee fan, so this really doesn't do anything for me. But
You think Rodgers comes back next year or no? Like you think?
No, he said he wants to play 2-3 more years.
yeah,
No, this like the show.
Oh, I don't care.
yeah, I don't know if he will.
I honestly, I hope he doesn't.
Yeah,
Hope he kind of sticks it back at him. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, if you think Aaron Rodgers made that show like one of the biggest shows because he was like announcing it that one day. Like I remember there was like 2 million views. Like it.
Yeah, during his whole the trade debacle with the Jets.
Yeah,
that was his like higher viewership of all time.
Yeah, wasn't on ESPN then.
No, but it's crazy. Yeah, I just don't. Well, Jimmy Kimmel's the whole other thing. It's like your whole career is making fun of people and exaggerating shit and making fun of them for them being stupid, blah blah blah. And then, but as soon as someone makes kind of a joke at you at your expense, you threaten to sue them.
Yeah,
like, come on, dude. Like, you're not. I did like what Aaron Rodgers said. He's like, well, you do have your 10 joke writers for you, so.
Reading off a monitor.
Yeah, so.
That's perfectly said.
Yeah, all of them. All the late night comics, dude.
You can't even say they're comics.
No.
They're late night puppets.
You just pretend they're hosts now. They really do.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon. That's the number one.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon. That dude's a robot.
I wish it was Aaron Rodgers versus Jimmy Fallon, because I would be so on Aaron Rodgers' side, but it's not.
I think the only one I like is Seth Meyers. He's pretty funny. He actually has somewhat of a humor.
Yeah, he can fuck off too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that the one that's married to Scarlett Joe?
I think so, yeah. No, that's Colin Jost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get back to NFL football.
Do it. Oh, let's ask you, because you're in the room, Pat.
Yeah.
Bill, what's the vibes up there with Mr. Belichick? What are you feeling? What are the townspeople up in?
It's 50-50.
Really?
There's a huge. So there's in this fan base, there's a huge group of people that have. So ever since the Tom Brady debacle, and the media exaggerated that it was Brady versus Belichick the whole time. Was not, though. You can go on his podcast. You can watch. They both are like, no, I needed him. He needed me to be successful. They both openly admit it. But it's still weird that they think Bill was trying to slight Tom. So you got that crowd that wants Bill gonzo, and they think he's the one making the sole decisions on everything, which I don't 100% think he is. I think it's a group decision. I think Bill is the GM, so he takes the hit on it. But if you look at, I showed you those clips, you look at the signings, it's all this guy named Matt Grew. It's not Bill Belichick signing the players. What GM does not sign his players?
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. And then the other crowd is people like me. I want him to stay because you're not going to get a better head coach. I'd rather just have this head coach. We have a high draft pick. I'd rather run it back one more year before we make any rash decisions. You know, if we don't get better next year, if we get worse, then yeah, move on. Bill, it's time to retire. But I just don't get it. Like, and then there's a portion of the fan base that thinks Bill screwed over Mac Jones, which I don't agree with at all. If you see Mac Jones play football, you could give him the best tools in the league, and you still would be a 9-8 team, as we were when we scraped by in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like he's had a top 3 defense every time he's been here, and he can't score points.
So the manager.
But I want Bill to stay. I don't know if he's going to stay. They had one meeting. I heard they're having another meeting Friday, him and Rob Kraft. So I think that's going to be the final decision. But I hope he deserves a better send-off than this. Everyone's shitting on him. He's probably the greatest coach of all time. So it just doesn't, I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. But whatever. Hate is going to hate. So if we do move on from Bill, I would like Vrabes.
You gotta if you're gonna have, yeah, like that's like the same thing in Alabama. Like the person has to be a heavy hitter following that footsteps. That, if you know what I mean. Like you can't have Joe Blow. You know what I mean? Like
there's so many question marks. It's all going to be hinged on this draft pick on what they do. It really is.
What are you thinking?
What do they have? 3?
3.
3, I don't want an offensive lineman. I'm going to be honest with you. I like Bill's track record drafting. I like how, look at City So. He turned it up after the bye week. Cole Strange before his injury, he turned it up after the bye week, I should say. I like the way this offensive line group didn't play together because everyone was hurt all year. And then you have Trent Brown bitching and not wanting to play and then blaming Bill Belichick because he wasn't playing. Whatever, kick him to the curb. He sucked anyways. But this group didn't play together, and then they turned it up, towards the end of the season. But so I don't want Joe Alt in the top 3 pick. I don't. So I don't want offensive lineman. I want either a wide receiver or a quarterback. That's what I want.
Yeah, but you can easily get a wide receiver in free agency.
No, we can't. Because no one, you know why? Because it's going to be who's the quarterback throwing to you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You need a quarterback.
No, yeah, but no one's going to touch the New England Patriots until after the draft. So
you wouldn't get Jimmy G out there?
No, Jimmy G will not be a selling point. I mean, I don't hate Jimmy G, but Jimmy G will not be a selling point to any of his wide receivers.
But you could also go after like Kirk Chains too. Like he's going to be a free agent.
Well, that's what I want to do. I want. Well, Wader Daniels is now higher up on the draft boards, but he was a second-round pick earlier. I wanted to sign Kirk Chains, draft a quarterback later, either Penix or Daniels. Let them sit a year, wait, and then compete with Kirk Chains. I want to re-sign Kendrick Bourne. That's number 1 because he was balling before, his injury. So.
CL he tore it.
Yeah. But we'll see. Yeah, they have a lot of question marks. Not the defense, though. Defense, no question marks yet. Judon and Christian Gonzalez coming back next year.
But now here's the thing where you guys are going to miss out with that defense. You say defense is not the problem, but the thing that Bill Belichick is so good at is working to his strengths and getting the best out of his players at their strengths. What coach, maybe other than Vrabel's defenses have a good track record, but even what other coach out there is going to do that?
Exactly.
You would have to bring in a defensive-minded coach, have a heavy hitter, right? If they retain Bill O'Brien or something like that, but still, it's like you gotta.
Well, the dream, if Bill's gone, the dream staff is you keep Gerard Mayo, defensive coordinator, you bring in Josh McDaniels, offensive coordinator, Vrabes as the head coach. That's the dream staff. Or you keep Bill, and you keep Bill at head coach and get the fuck out of Bill O'Brien because he didn't do shit.
You gotta fucking bring in. I think you have to keep Bill. I think that's your best option.
Billy B, yeah.
Why? I never. It's just the media.
Take his GM. He already said take his GM responsibilities away. Then if he's that bad,
that's a smart leverage play too by him.
Yeah. He said he would do it, so do it.
I don't think he wants to leave though either. It's like that set. He's been there for so long. Has won so many Super Bowls.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, I think
his coach.
What'd you say, Collins?
He just wants to coach ball.
Yeah, he just wants a ball. He wants to ball out with the boys.
But hypothetical, if he does leave, he'd be the top coach to sign.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
nobody
I want him to go to LA.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a cool one for him to go to.
I think the order. I think that if Bill goes, the order goes: Bill Belichick, Pete Carroll, Jim Harbaugh, Mike Vrabel, Tony Pierce. That's my top. Those are the top 5 head coaches that are out there.
Yeah.
They're like the whole Ben Johnson, Detroit, the young OCs and the DCs, but those guys, I don't know. I just wouldn't want to hire somebody to run my organization that has 0 head coaching experience.
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien, I'd rather have too.
What about Arthur Smith from the Falcons?
Oh.
What is that, Cal?
The Falcons just fired Arthur Smith, right?
Yeah, thank God. That's gonna save Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts' career in the NFL.
Drake London.
Yeah, Drake London too. That's gonna save their career. I'd like to see if Rabes. I would like to see him with the Falcons. That'd be cool.
Maybe.
Great defense. They have a pretty good defense, and then you just need an offensive-minded coordinator, not fucking Arthur Smith, because he fucking can't run offense for shit.
I think Vrabes and Smith are tight, so I think Vrabes won't go to Atlanta because of that.
He should, and that means he can't hire Arthur Smith as his offensive coordinator. So that's
be the O-line coach or something with Vrabes wherever he goes.
Oh my god.
The best part about Arthur Smith is like, dude, your dad's fucking FedEx. Like, you don't have to fucking do this.
Yeah.
You can sit on a desk, move a mouse, and get paid fucking $50 million a year.
That and he's like, I've just never seen a coach like just actively try not to use his star players on the offensive side. It's bizarre.
You got your job because you used Derrick Henry.
And then freaking cry that you got points run up on you.
That was so funny. That was so funny. The best was the announcers. I don't know if you heard the announcers thing. It was like the play-by-play guy, the color guy's like, that's so disrespectful of Dennis Allen, yada yada yada. And I forgot who else was calling the game with him, but he was like, that's football. If you have opportunity to score, you score. And yeah, what the fuck? Shannon Sharp going after Jameis like that, dude?
You know what the funny thing is that like that was actually, I hate to say it, I mean, it looks bad on Jameis, but Jameis was actually just trying to get Jamal Williams a touchdown.
Yeah, because he hadn't had one.
That's what that was. That was him being a good teammate. Because look at Jamal Williams, dude. You signed him, and you didn't use him.
Yeah. Yeah, but
he led
Kamara did go off though.
Huh?
Kamara did go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did know that like Kamara was going to come back. Like he probably could have.
There's no the Lions. He was put in that awkward position where it was like the Lions weren't going to. That was his only home. The Lions in free agency, and they weren't going to resign him. So he was like, "Where am I going to go?"
Yeah, but there was plenty of other teams that he probably could have gone. Like I get it. Like
I don't really think so. Like, do you remember the running back market this past offseason? It was horrible.
Yeah, but I have a feeling
guys weren't getting signed. Saquon Barkley and it gets signed like right before training camp.
Could have gotten signed to the Giants, and that could have been a whole different story. You never know. But like Kamara was gonna. I know he was out for 4 games, but still, like, kind of knew like he was gonna be the backup. I like Jamal Williams. I think he's a great running back, but like, you can't compete with that. Like, especially like because Kamara is their guy.
Getting ready for Wild Card Weekend, watching 2021 Rams versus Lions.
Let's go.
Goddamn. Oh baby. So Collins, how I talked about my Patriots. What is going on with your Giants right now?
Turmoil.
You got Wink with his insurgency gone.
How do I? Everybody's bummed out, right? Like about Wink on. I actually don't mind that. I think his system, it was very effective at times, but at the same time, like how many times are you gonna spam the blitz button on a fucking 3rd and 1, dude? Like they're just gonna run a fucking out route and nobody's gonna be there.
Yeah.
And Wink did this in Baltimore. It's how he came to New York years ago. So, I mean, it sucks because I actually liked Wink, and you can tell the players like playing for Wink. But I think, and everybody, Dayball got flack for it, but like getting rid of a fan favorite. But if Dayball let Wink stay,
Dayball didn't even get rid of him.
Yeah, Wink was just going to take over. So Dayball setting the tone of.
Dayball wanted him back.
Yeah.
Wink. As soon as he fired his guys, Wink was like, "Oh, I'm fucking done. I'm not doing this."
Yeah. The only one I was surprised about was firing the DB coach because I thought the DBs came on strong towards the end of the year. But I get the outside linebackers; those fucking sucked. I thought, and I think that might have been Dayball sending a message to Wink also a little bit, like get rid of his guys.
Yeah.
Hey, like I want you to be here, but like it's also my team too. I think that was. And I think Wink got his heart broken by that, so got his ego hurt. But I think he'll be fine. I think, honestly, where I would love to see Wink end up is Jacksonville. I think they could use that. Their D-line, their front 7 is fucking stacked. I think they could benefit from that. But back to the Giants. Yeah, we're a mess. Should be pretty fun. I just hope we don't. You know what it is like? We're in such. I don't know. Dude, the more and more the days go on, the more shit that happens. I think the Giants last year were just so lucky because now it's like, just like exposed that like this is a shit show.
Well, it's like you guys overperform what you were.
Oh yeah, we definitely overachieved.
Like, and that's not taking a shot, but then and then you guys like didn't build, like you didn't bring in new guys at all. Like you didn't build off that hype, like success.
They only had like we came out so flat week one, and that just ruined the tone. I will like account to this like the first 6 games were all against playoff teams last year. That all were stacked and are all in the playoffs right now, other than the Seahawks. Straight up, like we had who we get Cowboys start of the year, Cardinals, right? We won that. 49ers on a short week when they were fucking steaming hot. And then we play. I forgot who we played. I think we played Seattle after that. That was a heartbreaker. That's when the season kind of like was like, this is a lost season. Daniel Jones is playing like it was his rookie year again. I also, and here's my thing, like we got to bring back Saquon. Saquon's the heart and soul of that offense. Like you don't have like Tyrod played so well because he was able to feed off of Saquon. So you back bring Struck up, and I don't think we can afford to create another gap in the offense that already has one in the offensive line. You're going to create more of a fucking headache with the quarterback position by you're going to draft one, which I think is stupid and asinine to draft the quarterback right now. And the wide receiver, like maybe add 1 or 2 more, but I liked how all the young guys came on, and Waller just got to stay healthy. But fix up the line. I think this team could be okay, but they're going to make other decisions that I don't agree with, and we're going to be drafting the top 10 for the next 5 fucking years in my life.
Pat is right. Saquon is your whole offense. Like, there's no reason why you should like.
I don't get that. I say franchise tag him so he can work out a deal.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even looking to get fucking paid, dude. He just wants to get compensated appropriately, which he should, because he's been the face of the franchise since he came into this fucking city.
Yep.
And that's it. Like, why? All right, so Saquon's going to leave. What, we're going to have fucking Eric Ray that's going to fucking be a stud? No. Matt Breida hasn't been good since 2017. Like, come on. And everyone's like, oh, we got to draft the quarterback. Fuck off. For what? For him to get sacked 60 fucking times again? With the fucking Swiss cheese offensive line? Fuck out of here.
See, I understand from like the higher up perspective. Like you don't want to sign a guy like, for example, like the Chargers, highly dependent on Austin Eckler, and he fucking sucked. Like he was garbage this year. Like I get it, but like Saquon Barkley's like shown up, knock on wood, like every single year. Like he's done the best that he can. But I just don't understand. Like, why don't you reward the guy? You literally franchise tagged him last year. Like the guy was literally like, I really don't want to play, but I will play if I have to. Like he wants to stay.
It worked out a deal like Pat said earlier to come back for training camp, but it was like it was pretty much he played in the franchise tag without the franchise tag title because it was like similar 1-year contract.
It was literally like 100,000 more.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's gonna be, and then we also have so many like pending free agents like Xavier McKinney, who's came on fucking strong. Right, like I would love to keep him. Adoree Jackson, he's a good vet. I mean, if he walks, that's not a huge loss. I like his talent, but it's something that we can replace. But I think Xavier McKinney should be next to Saquon, should be prospect number 1, and Isaiah Simmons too. But who knows? It all depends who they bring in as a DC.
I would ask Kyle about the Jets, but you have Aaron Rodgers coming back, and you probably guys will get Devontae Adams in the offseason and trade, so I'm not going to really ask because you're not going to be in the same boat as me and Collins next year.
Yeah, you have a more optimistic view than Pat and I.
Yeah.
I do, but like I'm also like you could have all the tools, like you just have to show up on the field. Like I think our run game is great. I'm a little upset like you signed Dalvin Cook to this like contract and you really didn't use him that much. Like granted you had Zach Wilson, Trevor Simmons.
Did he sign at all with the team or no?
He's on the Ravens.
Is he? Oh, okay.
So like I like that, but I just didn't understand like if you really don't have a quarterback that's like really that strong, why can't you just run the ball more? Like it worked well for the Titans, and I know teams are going to read that easily, but then like adapt to like your team's strengths, almost like
Well, your team. The problem is your team was built around having one of the top quarterbacks in the league. So you can rely on him. And then relying on him would benefit everyone. Garrett Wilson gets fed. Alan Lazard has a better year. Tyler Conklin probably has a better year, even though he actually wasn't that bad. And then Breece Hall has a better year, too.
He had a fantastic year for.
No, yeah. With him being, solo man. But, yeah, you guys just need to focus on bolstering that offensive line. Bulk it up. Protect Aaron Rodgers.
It was so bad.
Defense is good. You guys don't have to worry about that.
You're the top ranked defense and the worst ranked offense.
Yeah, that's true. I think we had the 32nd ranked offense.
Mm-hmm. That's last.
So, 32 teams. So,
it was pretty bad.
That was good. You got to clip that, Pat.
Yeah.
What?
He still doesn't even get it. I love you, Kyle.
All right. Should we get into wild card weekend?
Yeah. Any other thing coaching wise? I'm trying to think.
Broncos are fired.
Yeah, Vegas. If you fuck up not getting Antonio Pierce, then you don't deserve to ever be good.
I said this to Riz last night. I was like, don't make the same mistake twice.
And I think they're going to.
I think they are too.
I think they're gonna fuck it up.
I think Davis sees Jim Harbaugh and was like, woo.
Yep. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I think he's putting all his eggs in Jim Harbaugh.
All you need to watch is that clip of Antonio Pierce going near the fans and everyone going crazy. Yep. That's all you need.
Yep.
And the players going, yeah, I'd run through a brick wall through this guy.
Yeah.
The team turned it around. Like you could see, like he had the first couple of games. The laughing stock.
Dude, they had the top ranked defense since he took over in October. Like obviously the Jets had the top defense all season, but from October when he took over, the Raiders defense was like top 1, top 2.
I just don't get why you don't play Jimmy G, or like why you just don't even like try to do something with them.
What play him? You mean?
Yeah, like
same thing with Russ. The injury. If he
injury,
he has an injury, he has like a big injury guarantee on his contract.
Which, knowing Jimmy G,
yeah,
he would get injured.
So then
he was getting hurt earlier in the year too.
So what's the point of even like having him then? If you're like that worried.
Well, you were expecting him to, compete.
Just an insurance contract for the player, pretty much.
Yeah. So then, what are you gonna do? Like, what do you do with him then?
They're just gonna cut him or trade him. His contract's not terrible. It's really like a 1-year deal almost.
Yeah, wasn't the other year's voidable?
Yeah,
I believe.
Why wouldn't you keep Derek Carr? That's I just don't get. Like
that's why those guys got fired.
Yeah, that's essentially the same shit.
Yeah.
Like if I was Devontae Adams, I'd be fucking pissed. Like I came here to play with Derek Carr, and you just fucked me over.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
Oh,
I'm sure he was pissed.
And then you got Aiden O'Connell, who.
I'm sorry. Respect him. Just so bad.
Yeah.
The Russ situation. We were gone for that.
bizarre.
Dude, how come the Broncos might get sued over that?
Yeah, they didn't handle it right. I mean, you could have gone about it a better way if you said, hey, we're not winning games, but Russell Wilson was playing well and you were competing, so that didn't really make sense. So in that regard, you can't, like, if he sucked, you can bench him. You can say he sucks, but really it's for the injury clause. But, like, he didn't really suck. So it was like, you can't do that. And then Russ wanted to play, and it's just Sean Payton didn't want him anyway. So
no, I'm convinced the play calling he specifically called the plays he called to make Russ look less than what he is. Because prime example, you could go back to one game. You could go back multiple. The Patriots game the day before Christmas Eve, that night, the first 3 quarters, that offense was fucking flat.
Yeah.
Russ started going off script and calling his own plays, and they came back, right? Like, you can't tell me that Russ still has something left in the tank, I think, given the right situation. I agree. I think they fucked up.
Bizarre. Yeah. Any other NFL really news? I think so. Just wow.
Think real quick. I think that was it, right? I mean, Eagles suck. Sorry, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll cover that in the wild card.
Oh, into the wild card, super wild card. Pack.
Wild card weekend. Dun dun dun.
What's the first game on the slate, dude?
Huh?
First game on the slate.
Is it Browns Texans?
Oh, they just played a few weeks ago, right?
I believe so. Browns. Yeah, Saturday, 4:30. Browns Texans at Cleveland. Who do we have? Who do we like, boys?
First off, hold on, wait. I don't want to say the Texans did not deserve that win, but the Colts fucking blew that. Like,
Yeah.
That was a hard fucking, like, they blew it. Like, they literally could have, they had the game in their hands.
Well, if CJ Stroud didn't get that concussion, I don't even think that game would have been you know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't have been for the playoffs.
No, that's true. But, like, strange things happen. But, like,
yeah,
I felt bad for Gardner Minshew because, like, I just didn't understand. You ran with Jonathan Taylor. You ran fucking 5 plays in a row. Jonathan Taylor's running the ball. You take him out for the one play, and then, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to dump it to the running back. Couldn't keep him in for, like, that one play.
Tough business.
That's my hot take, but I would say the Browns. I like Joe Flacco.
Cool Joe Flacco. I think he takes it.
I hope he takes it. I hope that Browns defense shows out because DJ Stroud didn't play the first time that they played each other a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think the Browns could do it, to be honest.
I like the way I like Joe Flacco. He turns it up usually in the playoffs. And Stroud's unproven in the playoffs. He's looked very good, but I would have, like, if he still had Tank Dell, I think I would be like, okay, maybe Texans, a little upset action. But no, I just like the Browns, the momentum they have. I think, sadly, that momentum is going to be gone when they face the Ravens. But, who knows?
A revenge game.
That would be fucking. Flacco.
That would be so poetic.
If Joe Flacco takes them out of the play, that would be amazing.
That'd be so poetic.
But it also would be cool at Ravens, where he loses his playoff game and then he just fucking takes off his jersey and just hangs it up.
Yeah.
Ending it where it all started.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That'd be cool too. So it's a win-win for him. Either way, he's gonna be cool. So.
Oh yeah. Even playing this game, it's a win-win.
I just like his story. Sitting on the couch, waiting for teams, then just comes in, balls out.
Joe Flacco. Yeah, no, I like the Browns. I wouldn't be shocked if the Texans show up and CJ Stroud does something fucking crazy.
This is like a good game. This reminds me of like Chargers to Jags last year.
Yes. The suspicious comeback.
Yeah, like both teams were like so kind of unproven in the playoffs. Like not sure what you're gonna get, and like it was a good game. So I think it's gonna be something like that. But yeah, I kind of hope Joey Cool fucking does it, man. He deserves.
Next game, Dolphins Chiefs. This one's the toss up. This one's gonna be close. You gotta. Calls.
0 degrees.
Yep. Cold game. Dolphins 0-14. Cold games like that.
Pretty obvious, right?
I like the Chiefs in this game. Chiefs are struggling. I think they find a way in this cold weather. Dolphins have lost, in my opinion, too much. Chubb, Phillips on the defense. It's going to be a lot to overcome. But yeah, I think
Houston revenge game. Just saying.
I like the Chiefs in this one.
I have a question. Why have the Chiefs like fallen so much? Like I know you lost Tyreek Hill, like big offense
You lost Eric Bieniemy as your offensive coordinator. You lost. You gave up something that worked really well, and I've said this a bunch of times. Worked really well last year. You used Jerick McKinnon as a pass catching role, and they kind of just went to. Pacheco's a good running back. Don't get me wrong, but you rely kind of solely on him, and you just kick McKinnon to the curb. Even just get a faster running back that can pass or catch a pass. You don't have to use Jerick McKinnon, but they kind of gave up on that, which helped Mahomes a lot. And then you let Juju go, which Juju didn't look at New England. He didn't do shit with us, but still, you didn't really get that wide receiver to help him. And then they're all just like, okay, let's team up on Kelsey because Kelsey's the guy. And Rashee Rice was good this year, but he's a 2 or 3. You don't have that one over there. Yeah. So it's just bizarre because they weren't using the stuff that worked. Jerick McKinnon was a dog for them, especially in the playoffs and towards the tail end of the season last year. So
yeah, it makes sense.
That's perfectly said.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the Chiefs. I think Patty Mahomes does it. Taylor Swift will be in attendance.
I think she's a bad luck charm now. Like she's not.
To get it done.
I think Travis Kelce's played worse
Yeah,
now.
and then he made All-Pro tight end, dude. He sucked this year. He was not good.
George Kittle, the only tight end to have 1,000 yards.
Yeah, and second in touchdowns, and then Porter was number 1 in touchdowns, and then T.J. Hawkinson was like 2 in all the categories.
Yeah, the name
that was bizarre. I didn't get that.
Pfizer.
Did you hear Al Michaels might not be like broadcasting for this?
Taylor Swift comment?
Yeah. That's so fucked.
So fucked up.
I love Al Michaels. He's such a great announcer and like
he's got a good voice.
He made
at that point he's been there. It's like you got to give it to him.
He's been in everything. He's like literally did like the Miracle on Ice. He's done so many fucking major sporting events.
I think I said this earlier this year. I said if I'm Fox and I have Tom Brady coming, I'm getting Michaels at all costs.
Yeah.
I'm getting Al Michaels. You will have the best booth of all time. Let Al still do Thursday Night Football, but you guys do the Fox games? Like, come on. Like, Brady and Al? Are you kidding me? And Aaron Andrews? Dude, that's star-studded, man. You can't beat that. You really can't. It's also would be perfect because Al knows how to call the game and can carry Tom a little bit till Tom gets his feet under him with it. I think it'd be a perfect mix. Fox, you can have the idea. Just write me a little check. I need X amount to write off my student loans. I don't need to make any money. I just got to write off my student loans.
Yeah, that's great.
I think that's perfect. I love Al Michaels how he calls games. He's really good.
It's so fun.
He's like
Chiefs running, and he's like, he's not like Tony Romo, but he's just like, is he in bounds? I think he got it.
Yeah.
Tony Romo just sucks like the fucking Chiefs dick.
Chris Collinsworth is getting that too.
Yeah. I'd say Chiefs. The Dolphins suck in like cold weather games. Even you saw it against the Jets when they played earlier this year. Suck.
It's gonna get real loud for Tua. So good luck.
And Tyreek's first game back.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they played this year in Germany, right?
Yeah.
Smoked them.
Steelers Bills.
Good game.
And I thought this was going to be a good game. TJ Watt not playing. I don't know if this will be a good game.
Mason Rudolph.
Mason's been cooking. Mason be like, oh, let me spin it, dude. Let me spin it, Mikey T.
Yeah, I like the Bills in this one.
Yeah, I think the Bills are gonna. I don't know how we're gonna end the show, but I think the Bills might go to Vegas. They're hot at the right time.
You know this happens every year.
Yeah.
They struggle and then they get hot before the playoffs and then they suck. So.
That's fine. I hope I'm wrong. I just want to see the Chiefs, to be honest.
Yeah, anyone but the Chiefs, really. Fix it up.
Pat doesn't want to see the Bills, and I respect that. Just like I don't want to see the Bills or the Cowboys. I respect that.
Fuck that. This will be a good game. Packers, Cowboys. You got Jordan Love. versus the Cowboys. What Dak Prescott's going to show up? Is it going to be lights out Dak and it's going to be a smoke? Or is it going to be Jordan Love upsetting America's greatest team ever?
I'm surprised that they did not sign Dalvin Cook. Cowboys to help out, in the run back.
Right. Tony Pollard's their guy, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like Tony Pollard did better when he had Zeke. He's not.
What are we just stealing what I fucking said in the group chat?
No, I'm just saying.
Asshole? Fuck you.
It's true. No, you have a point.
What a dick. He was gonna freaking write that, plagiarize, and be like, "Yeah, that was me."
I heard that before.
I've heard
this is why you get the flip flopper.
It's true though. I just brought up a point, whether or not I don't remember you said it.
Oh.
I'm sorry. But anyway, I don't think he works very well as a number one back. I feel like he would work better if he had the tandem back and help. But then again, Dalvin Cook hasn't really done much this year, so I guess I could understand. But then again, the Jets barely used him, so.
Yeah, I like them. I like them boys in this. Sadly, I think the Cowboys take it.
I just don't think the Packers have too much.
This is because the Bills Steelers is a 2-7 seeded. Same with the Cowboys Packers. This was the problem with the 7th teams in the playoffs, is that they kind of aren't as up to par as maybe the 6th seed. I think the team statue wise and how good they are versus how the 7th. Not saying anything taken away from the 7th seed teams, but I just feel like those number 2 seeded playoff teams are built to go, whereas these 7 get crawled in type of thing. Not saying that an upset can't happen, but I'm riding Cowboys. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Packers make it, because who knows Mike McCarthy better than Mike McCarthy, the team he fucking won a Super Bowl with. You're gonna I know the whole staff's not there, but there's some guys that were there during that time that, hey,
that it's going to solely be on Dak Prescott, what Dak shows up. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it going to be playoff Dak of years before, or is it going to be Dak, regular season Dak, who's been kind of inconsistent but more consistent this year? So that's what it's going to be.
Plus, I know the people are saying the Packers torched the Cowboys. Yeah, but that was with fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Jordan Love, don't get me wrong, Jordan Love's good, but
I don't want to take anything away from J-Lo, but I think also I'm gonna talk dude, I think the Packers got it right letting him sit.
Yeah.
Teams always say the rookie quarterback's gonna sit and they fucking playing him 5 games in. Fucking let the guy sit for a year, 2 years.
They've hit on 2.
Yeah.
They hit on Rodgers and they hit on Love doing that. So,
but he's I can't think of another team that let their first year quarterback, not play.
Mahomes.
Yep, Mahomes, another prime example. Perfect, thank you. But other than that, what's the other one? There is none.
Did RG3 get hurt?
Yeah, but there wasn't those are 2. They were both rookies at the same time, Kirk and RG3.
Yeah.
But I can't think of one where a rookie quarterback came in, mentor underneath a vet.
I'm trying to think.
Not Brady, right? Came in his rookie year.
I mean, I guess Jimmy G. Jimmy G went to the Super Bowl. You can't take that.
Yeah.
But he wasn't.
But that was so bizarre because you had a Brady suspension and then you had you had Brissett playing too because Garoppolo got hurt. So
Jimmy G with an asterisk.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Trying to think of another one.
Think of one.
Tua?
Every backup of Tyrod Taylor.
Not a bad fucking.
Well, that was the plan before he gets hurt, Baker Mayfield and.
That's the plan, right? Yeah. The only team it didn't work out for is the Texans, right? Because it worked out in the Browns, worked out for the Chargers, it didn't work out for the Texans with David Mills.
Yeah.
Other than the Packers and Mahomes, that's it. Crazy. That's the blueprint. Tua, 8 games he sat before they switched. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess the jury's still on that. I mean, the only one I could say to look out for is Kyle Trask because he sat behind Tom.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Who knows?
That's the blueprint. Yeah. That's the blueprint.
Got Rams Lions. I think this one's gonna hurt some people's feelings. Yeah. I like the Rams. They're playing good football towards the end of the year. They finally got their offense clicking. It's healthy. You got Kieran Williams, but number one run defense with the Lions. Lions have been kind of iffy as of late. I like the Rams. I think Matt Stafford comes back, puts the nail in the coffin, and says, "Yep, this is why I don't want to play with you guys, losers."
Like Dan Campbell.
I want the Lions to win though, but
it's Rams all day. I mean, but it is Super Wild Card weekend.
Anything can happen.
We all like Jaguars, Chargers, Titans, Chiefs, 2017. Shout out Mariota. Dude, fucking the Jaguars making that run against the Bills. Like you're always gonna have a team that's gonna upset a team that they shouldn't.
Yeah.
But I think this one's gonna be a classic. Even though the Rams, I'm talking like the Rams are the fucking favorite, but even though they're the underdog, Rams all day. I would love for Goff, like you said, Kyle and Pat. I want the Lions just for Goff to fucking stick.
Yeah, Goff to.
That to me, that's so much sweeter than the Stafford story because Stafford got his.
Yeah, no, but friggin' imagine Goff going over there shaking McVay's hand,
kicking him out of the play.
Give him a little extra firm hand. That would be awesome.
Dude, Mark Brunell, the QB coach for the Lions, is fucking hyping up Jared Goff right now. Like, you fucking smash that California motherfucker right now, dude.
Yep.
Fucking, this guy Stafford wanted out. Fuck him. We're fucking kicking him out from getting a second ring. That's to be the Lions mentality. Fuck yeah.
He can't handle the cold.
What's that?
He can't handle the cold.
No, he can't. We had to go play in a dome twice.
Yep. And look at fucking Sean McAvoy shout on Jared Goff the whole time. He was there. What you got, Kyle?
I said the Lions.
That's the first one we haven't agreed on. Ooh, look at that.
I like it.
Campbell, man.
Last game of Wild Card Weekend. Eagles Bucs. We got time to bake. We got Jalen Hurts. We got so many storylines. The Eagles, are they cannibalizing each other? Do they hate each other in the locker room, or do they love each other? Is it Nick Sirianni? What's the problem? Is it Jalen Hurts? Question mark. Dislocated finger. What's going on? I like the Bucs. Upset.
Shake and bake.
What'd you say?
Shake and bake.
Yeah.
Shake and bake.
I think I have to kind of agree, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles pull it out.
No, I could.
But I don't see the Eagles making another run. They're not, dude.
So Chris Long actually made a really good point on his podcast. He goes, I think the Eagles take it. He goes, if this game is this game in Philly or it's in Tampa, right? Tampa. He goes, if this game was in Philly and they had a 3-and-out on the first down, Philadelphia fans would be booing them and the Eagles would be mentally out of the game right off. But he goes, since this game is in Tampa, he goes, I think that's better for them so they can build off that and then eventually. But he's like, yeah. He goes, if Philly was at home, he goes, I would pick the Bucs.
That's a valid point.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I want an upset. I want the Bucs. I don't like the Eagles. Fuck Nick Sirianni. What a clown. Hear me now, Chief fans. No, they don't hear you.
Dude, I hate the Eagles. Sorry, Kyle.
Your story. You know, kind of been written off when he was on the Browns. Had that like small comeback with the Rams. Like the underdog story there.
Love Bake. Can't go against Bake.
I think everyone in the world's rooting, except Philadelphia fans. I think everyone else is rooting for Tampa.
Dude, Philly. Like, we just can't ignore the fact that they fucking played their starters against the Giants and they look like shit. Like, they could have moved the ball.
Yeah.
Like, their backups had a better chance of moving than their starters did. That tells you everything you need to know.
Did Mariota go in that game or no?
What's that?
Did Mariota go in that game or no?
Did. Threw an interception on his first throw.
Yep.
Yeah, I was watching that with Julia and my mom. And I was like, oh, what's fucking like? I turned to a fucking Mariota fan instantly.
Like it's Nick. Like it's Nick Foles taking over.
I was like, yo, this guy's about to cook. And they fucking the first throw. Julia's like never seen him play before, and I was like, I'm up. And
Yeah.
that was the first play.
And she's just like, all right.
She's like, she goes, I feel bad for him. That kind of sucks. But then luckily, the next play was a Tyrod interception tip. But yeah, Mariota threw touchdown, moved the offense. Philly Twitter was pretty happy about his performance, so can't complain. They should just give him the start, but who am I?
They should. The way they treated Jalen Hurts. Oh my god.
Ooh. The only thing I will say about Jalen Hurts is that finger. Woof.
Yeah. Hey, if Marcus Smart can hit a 3 with a dislocated finger, he should be able to throw a football.
Yeah.
Did you see that last night?
Yeah, that was nuts.
Fucking Marcus Smart, like it was like that, and he hit a 3 with the hand. He was like, whoop.
Nuts. Yeah, I wish you could do that in fucking Boston. How many times you chucked up a 3 like that?
Yeah, he was actually making 3s towards his end.
Yeah.
Sucks. I miss him.
Yeah,
He's one of my favorite players.
Still have the shirt. Still rocking.
Marcus.
Like Big Al.
Anything else football related, gentlemen?
How did Carson Wentz do when he played this past week?
Dude,
Go.
he looked back.
Come back. He
What?
won me. So there was like a FanDuel parlay. I did $5, and I had the parlay it was just a bunch of money lines. So Rams was like the last one I needed, and he fucking was it against the Cardinals?
No. Forget.
It was.
Yeah, it was 49ers.
Oh, Niners. So he came back. He was down against the Niners. Came back, and then the other one was I had whoever the Cardinals were playing. I had the other team last week.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about?
Oh, Seahawks, and then to win $200, $5 to win $200. Matt Prater missed 2 field goals in the end to lose it, and I was like, "Thank fucking God!"
So you won $200 on $5?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, dude. That's
You know
pretty.
what we can talk about? Are the Bears gonna trade Justin Fields, or are they gonna keep Justin Fields?
Dude, they fired their entire offensive staff today.
Oof.
Like-
Just
I don't know what the right call is. It's tough.
you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah. Because Justin Fields, like his highest, you're like, oh, he's really good. But then the low, it's like, does he know how to play football?
I will say this though, they cooked like towards the end of the year. They went 7-10.
Yeah.
They went 2. I think they won 2 or 3 games last year with a full season of Justin Fields.
Yeah. I do like Justin. Like if you could get maybe Marvin Harrison with Justin Fields and DJ Moore, like, dude, that might be a scary offense.
They said DJ Moore had his most like productive year this year.
Yeah.
It all depends who you bring in on. Dude, Kellen Moore in Chicago with Justin Fields.
I hate that. But they're keeping Eberflus, right?
Keeping Eberflus, but he'll probably get canned midway through next year anyhow.
Yeah. Yep. Get Jim Harbaugh.
I think you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you like him, like if you trade him, like all right, see what happens with Caleb. If you don't, like, is Caleb that good?
Dude, a lot of people hyped him up, and now they're kind of tearing him down. So I don't know. I kind of usually when they start tearing him down, I'm like, okay, I kind of like this quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That's tough.
Dude, I don't know why, but it's like, I don't know. Fucking for a while, I've just been like, these top quarterbacks just like aren't it. You know what I mean? Like they always build these guys like after the Brock Purdy thing. It's almost like, all right, these guys really don't know what they're talking about.
Well, Stroud hit.
Stroud hit, right? Stroud, like, let's see.
Bryce Young did not hit.
Burrow hit.
But then again, you put Stroud with the Panthers. Are they that much better?
No.
Exactly. So that's tough.
Yeah. Right.
It's just a tough
situation. But I will say this though: the only I thought the Texans had less weapons than Carolina.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Tank Dell's emergence made that a little
Dell
easier.
came up. Yeah. Nico Collins, even though
Dalton
he was
Schultz.
Yeah, Schultz. They had the Panthers had Hayden Hurst, Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
And the running game is Trevor Hubbard, Miles Sanders.
Did you hear about Hayden Hurst? So he has
They used Miles Sanders, who sucked throughout the whole year, and then they were like, "All right, I guess we'll use Chuba."
Did you see the video of Frank Wright?
No.
Oh my God, you didn't see this? Oh, this poor. I feel so bad. Sick. It's so sad. He's in a locker room after their first win with him and only win with him this year, and he's they gave him the game ball. Fuck, where is it? And they go. He's like, "Yeah, let's go!" Trying to rally the crowd, and it's just crickets.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck, hold on. Find it now. And everybody's just staring at him.
I thought the Panthers didn't really have a lot. They had Adam Thielen, but
Yeah, that's pretty much it, right?
Anthony Richardson did pretty well.
That dude needs to fucking.
They got fucking killed, but
The Colts find themselves in a pretty. Oh, here we go. Listen to this.
They all mean a lot. This one means a lot to me. They all mean a lot. This one means a lot to me.
Damn. Poor guy.
That's.
Did they fire him, or is he still the coach?
he got fired.
Oh, they fired him.
Good.
He didn't make it the season. Poor guy.
Where's Jim Harbaugh go?
Stays at Michigan.
Dude, Michigan or LA?
Yeah.
LA's probably the hottest job.
Yeah.
Unless Bill gets fired.
LA or I guess Seattle probably be the hottest job now.
Hmm.
I'd rather go to LA. I feel like LA's got more.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler.
LA, the LA, the owners just can't get out of their own way.
Yeah. That's tough.
Imagine being an owner of a team.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, I got a little rant I want to go on the Red Sox. Speaking of ownership, John,
hit him.
Huh? John Henry, fucking sell the team. What are you fucking doing? You fucking bum. Oh, we're gonna go full throttle in the offseason. Sign no one. We signed Lucas Giolito, who fucking was mid. And then the winter weekend town hall where you actually the season ticket holders can ask you questions. This is the first year you're not doing it for a while because you know why? Last year the fans got on you and started asking questions. Do you care about the Red Sox because you own Liverpool and it looks like you're spending a little more money on Liverpool than the fucking Red Sox, which was a legitimate question, and you got all butthurt about it.
Penguins.
And Penguins as well. So why do you I'm going to ask you guys this question. If you're an owner of a team, what's the purpose if you're not trying to improve your team? Why do you own it? What's the purpose?
Hey, you want to come to my team tonight?
Yeah.
It's it's so frustrating. It's
I'm with your frustrations for sure.
No, it's just you have you have the look at the Dodgers, what they're doing. You're telling me the Red Sox can't do the same thing? You're telling me people don't want to play in Boston? No. A lot of these players want to play in Boston, especially these Japanese players. They want to play in Boston, but you don't want to pay money for them to play for some odd reason. I don't understand it. You're a joke. You should fucking. Oh my god. And Jared Carrabis led the town hall whatever meeting with the fans and John Henry and Sam Kennedy last year, and he even tweeted. He was like, "This is embarrassing that we're not doing this again." He goes, "This just tells you all you need to hear from John Henry what he thinks." So that's my tangent. I might not be a Red Sox fan soon. So
I don't get why you wouldn't even try to get Verdugo, try to keep him.
No, that was a smart move.
You didn't like Verdugo?
He was showing up late. He was causing problems in the locker room towards the end of the season. So that wasn't a bad call. And then you saw what he did as soon as he got signed by the Yankees. He started shitting on Alex Cora. So you really want that guy in your locker room? Nah, I'm good.
Damn. Well, weren't you also like you're supposed to sign Yamamoto too, and like that?
Yamamoto. Oh, we had interest. That's all the Red Sox are. We have interest in the team. Oh, the Red Sox are showing interest. That's it.
Yeah, I see that all the time. They just lost. Like they were in the race between the Cubs and Cubs.
But yeah, that's my baseball tangent. Other than that, I'm done.
Do you think the? Sorry, you go, Colin.
There you go.
I was gonna say, like, you know, you mentioned the Dodgers like spending all this money. Do you think it's just gonna blow up, or what?
Has to eventually.
They're not going to be good. No way.
Like,
No, they'll lose.
Like that's too good to be true.
No, they'll lose. They'll lose against a team that barely made the playoffs. That always happens. Same script. So
that's a shit ton of money, though.
I know. Well, they defer it, so it's like they're like, oh, we're gonna pass this on to the next ownership group that takes over.
Yeah, that's actually valid. That's what they're thinking.
That's what they're thinking. They're like, all right, maybe we can dump this team off later on, so we don't have to pay this.
Expiration date on their fucking team. But it all banks on them winning championships.
Yeah.
Because they have Buki Mets for fucking 10, 13 years, right? Then I have fucking Shahane for the next 20 for his life, pretty much.
Is that funny? They're gonna have all these guys like 40-year-old paying them fucking max contracts.
Bobby Bonilla, like nobody learned from that. Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla.
I mean, Shohei Ohtani is a smart man for that. Get right. Not only is he gonna get like $2 million, and he's looking as a team friendly, right? But by the time it's like I think it's 2030 or something like that, 2034, he's probably back in Japan. Eating fucking sushi, not getting that fucking California tax on that $30 million.
Oh no! You know what he's probably gonna do? He's probably gonna buy a property in Puerto Rico, live down there.
No, tax free, baby. You ain't getting shit. Uncle Sam, kick rocks.
Exactly.
Fuck off.
But yeah,
doing order on the Dodgers.
Old man's tired.
I think that's the pod for me, unless you guys got another topic.
No, I think we covered it for everything, I think. Should be interesting, exciting sports day, sad day. Rest in peace, our childhood.
Oh, Kyle's looking up a question.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
I was calling this weird fan theory about the Super Bowl logo predicting who's gonna win.
It's rigged. Dude, it's all rigged. After the fucking Cowboy thing and the Lions thing, that's fucking rigged. Because the Cowboys are the fucking Cowboys. Everybody's got to have their B block all about the Cowboys on TV and shit like that. So, yeah. They can't lose to the Lions because that'd be an embarrassment. They've been 30 fucking years. Who the fuck cares?
Saying the game was rigged because like the Lions couldn't beat the Cowboys.
Because did you watch that game?
Yeah.
All right, so the Cowboys 19, I think it was like 19-7 the whole fucking game pretty much, and then the fourth quarter the Lions came back with like 30 seconds to go, maybe even a minute or so. The Lions scored a touchdown. It's like 19-20 right now. The Lions go for 2. The play is when it's one of those plays where a lineman is catching the ball and getting a touchdown.
Yeah.
You have to you have the 5 regular offensive linemen, then you bring in a 6th. That 6th offensive lineman has to report as eligible because you're taking a receiver off, so you can't have 6 blocking linemen. Yeah. So if you're the offensive lineman, you have to go to the ref and say, "Hey, I am reporting as eligible receiver." Yeah. It happens on almost every play, or just about, depending on every run play per se. They do it. The Lions wanted to be a little deceptive, and they sent 3 guys over to the referee so the Cowboys couldn't depict on like who was eligible. And the referee is stating that he got confused on who, or they didn't even say he got confused. He said the wrong receiver was eligible. So they ran the play. The lineman that reported as eligible caught the ball, touchdown, but then they called the flag after pretty much it like maybe 2 to 3 minutes after like the game was wrapped, pretty much. They call the flag, and they say that he was not an eligible receiver. That number 70 was, or some shit. So, but there's video from the game of him walking over to the referee, and then the guy 70 who said he is reporting is running over to the ref. Meanwhile, the ref's walking away from the guy that's reporting is eligible.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not rigged. Have you seen it? I'll send it to you, Kyle.
No, they go that both linemen go up to the ref and have a conversation with him.
Yeah.
You can see them talking to him. Yeah, it's bad. And that ref crew got screwed actually because they can't do any playoff games now.
As they shouldn't.
Yeah. They should have done fucking a free game. Should have lost their salary for that too.
Shit's rigged.
It's all rigged, dude. It's all rigged.
So it's saying the Raven, if it's rigged, the Ravens should win.
No. So if you look at it deeply, the team with the bigger portion color loses. Because it was the Rams Bengals. Bengals had more orange than yellow. Bengals lost, and it had the more green than red last year, and the Chiefs won, and the Eagles lost.
I thought it was whoever was on the bottom is the winner.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was, let me see.
I watched a YouTube video. It said whoever was on the bottom.
It looked like the top. Like, it looked like whoever had more color of a team.
But I think it's that too. Like, there was like lesser colors. I know what you're talking about. I saw like the logos. Maybe it is lesser.
Oh, it is bottom. You're right. It is bottom. It's the lessers on the bottom. That's right. I flipped it. That's right. So you're right. We're both right. So I guess the Raven. But see, I like the lesser color though. I don't know. This year's going to be a toss-up.
But they also changed the logo too, or something. I heard.
Are the Vikings in the playoffs and we don't know it? Dude, what are the teams red in the NFC? Oh, Bucs. Dude, it could be the Bucs.
Oh my God, imagine.
Dude, it could be the Bucs, dude. Don't
Bucs
set up
on a
the
freaking run.
Bucs.
Tom Brady comes out of retirement.
And the Chiefs turn their color into purple for whatever reason. The Chiefs killed the crow.
You know what I don't understand is like why guys like when it's snowing they like wear short sleeves. Like I get it, like you're running, it's hot, but like there's so much like downtime in between some plays. Like you gotta be freezing. Like you go into that fucking cold snow, or that fucking rain.
They fucking rub Vaseline all over themselves.
Pops the pores.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say fuck that.
It's a toughness thing. They want to be like the cold don't fucking bother me.
No.
But, yeah.
I want to be cool when I get it. Like if you get like you could get tackled by like some random shit. No, fuck that though. If you have like a loose like shirt or something. I'm not saying like super loose, but like I've seen players that wear like this.
No, you know who does that? Drake London does that.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking straight up, like, this is like a baggy long sleeve fucking shirt.
I don't know. That's just me. I wouldn't want to fucking deal with the cold, but good luck to Tua and the Dolphins because that's gonna fucking suck.
Yeah. Dude, imagine playing your whole off season, 90, 100-degree weather. You play the entire season in that. All to go to the playoffs, and then you got to go to the cold. I don't honestly feel bad for them because they lost all the games they should have won to secure the East.
Yeah.
They could have beat the Bills and they could have played in Miami. Could be playing the Steelers in Miami.
I still don't get how the fucking Steelers made it, but
Mikey T, baby.
I don't know. I feel like Bill's done more than Mike Tomlin, but
That's rigged. That's fucking rigged.
What happens with Kenny Pickett?
Think about it. Think who's in the fucking playoffs. All the fucking, let's see, Cowboys, Packers, Steelers, Eagles, Chiefs, Rams, all the money makers, dude.
Yeah.
Not Patriots.
Not the Patriots, because the NFL media hates them.
Yeah.
Sorry about it. It's the truth.
The Jets may have gone if Aaron Rodgers didn't just get killed.
Bringing up the Jets in the playoffs.
Hey, the Jets did beat the Patriots, which is like a very long, like 15-game streak.
Yeah, good for you. You learned how to beat a team.
Hang that up on your right corner, right there. Hang that up.
Yeah, that's your token for the
Your
season.
banner.
A banner. I beat the Pats once in like 15.
After 15. Yeah.
The last time I went to a Patriots game, they won, and that was it. Which was like pretty cool, but
All right, gentlemen.
no more questions.
What do you got?
I said no more.
Oh, I think you had one more. I was like, oh, what we got?
No, don't worry, Collins. I'll text you.
I'll suck. You don't text me.
I will text you more.
Only when you owe money or something.
A fantasy trade or something.
Hold on. I called Collins to specifically congratulate him
Kyle, I wasn't gonna bring that up.
on his engagement. I always make sure I text my friends and all that other stuff.
Yeah, when they owe you money.
No. Never did.
What happened?
Nothing. I was gonna say another thing, but I'm not gonna say it. So.
No, say it. Let's hear it.
Or you want to text him to go hit halfsies on putting a hole in the wall.
Fuck off. Fucking prick. You're just such an asshole.
Hey, bud, you were choking me out, so it's your fault that I put you through a wall. So
Kyle,
can you pay for
Kyle.
it?
Kyle, all you have to do, bud. Ego, it doesn't hurt the ego, man. It makes it better.
Yeah, I've never tapped a call, so I wouldn't know.
I'll see you in Vegas, bitch.
Yeah, fuck you. Do something about it.
Dude.
Yeah. Episode 35, gentlemen, comes to an end.
Yeah, well, fun time.
Awesome.
Enjoyed, you guys. Thank you, Pat.
Ish.
Peace.
Till next time.
How do we end this thing?
Yeah.